Hello everyone. The main purpose of this video is to walk you through solving one of the challenges on the CSAW CTF. CTF, as you know, is a capture the flag competition. And what it simply means that you're logged in into a website like that and you're given a set of challenges. And each challenge doesn't have a lot of information in it. It actually have very little information. And you're challenged to figure out what the flag is. So in this example, I will go over this challenge here that's called Perfect Secrecy in the crypto category. So we'll click on that and the challenge will pop up. First of all, in this area, you can see how many people have solved that challenge. But let's get to the most important part. It's just called Perfect Secrecy, and usually CTF names has something to do with what the challenge is about. And we will see that. It costs 50 points, or if you solve it, you gain 50 points. And this is some description of what it is. So it says that Alice sent over a couple of images with sensitive information to Bob, encrypted with a pre-shared key. So we know that this is kind of a symmetric encryption thing. It is the most secure encryption scheme theoretically. If you haven't heard about that, there's only one encryption algorithm or scheme that is known to be theoretically secure, which cannot be broken, and it's only one. Certainly, if you don't know what this is about, then you will have to start Googling this thing up and reading about perfect secrecy and what is the most secure encryption scheme in theory and all that kind of thing. I already know what that is, so I will tell you right away. This is called the one-time pad algorithm or one-time pad scheme. If you read about it, it depends on a very simple operation, which is the XOR operation. So when I see that this challenge has two images attached to it, the first thing that comes to my mind is to try to XOR these images and see what will be the outcome. So I don't necessarily have to write the code from scratch. I will just search for any Python code that can XOR two images. I will use it to do that, and then I will take a look at the output that it gives out, and then I'll be back. So I found some Python code in here, which I placed it in this in a folder alongside with the two images that I want to XOR. So the code is in main.py. So if I just show you what's in main.py, you will see that it just uses some libraries that I've imported, and then it reads image 1, reads image 2, and then does an XOR of image 1 and image 2, store it in X, and then save the stored bits into an image that's called image 3. So let's just type python main.py and see what happens. So it gives us some warnings, but if we look again at the output, it looks like image 3 was computed. So let's take a look on what that image is. So here's the folder that has the computed image. I will click on that and just press spacebar to show you what it is. And it says, here is your flag. And then there's a lot of letters here, and it ends with 2 equal signs. If you try to enter this as your flag, it will not accept it. But one thing that you may need to look at, or maybe ask people around you to know, is that most probably whatever ends with 2 equal signs and looks like that, it is not really plain text. It is encoded somehow. And then you will know that there's something called base 64 encoding. So what I recommend is that you take all this text and look for something called how to decode base 64. You will find a lot of websites, and you can enter this text in it and decode it, and that will give you the real flag to the challenge. So this is a closer look at the flag, and now I hope you can see these letters much better. I've just typed them up in this text file, and then I can copy that now and go to a website called Base64 Encode, which can encode and decode Base64 text. So I will paste the code in here, and I'll make sure that I want to change that into decode. So I will go up and click on decode and paste the code in here and click on decode, and it has decoded it successfully into this text: flag one time pad. So I'm gonna copy that, I'm gonna go back to the CTF website, and I'm gonna paste the flag here and submit, and it says the flag is correct, and now we have successfully solved this challenge.